Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a Let's Color video where I color up this really sweet little stamp set. I purchased this at Not2Shabby, so I will put the link below for you where you can find it, and if you do head over to the shop, you can use my coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your purchase. So this stamp set is by MFT and it is called Friends Furever, and it is just so incredibly cute with these little teddy bears and dogs, and they are really nice and big stamped images, so they're perfect for cards or all different types of projects. So I'm going to just stamp these out right now for you. I'm using the Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink, and I'm just putting these onto Recollections. I think it's 120-pound cardstock. So I'm starting out with YR07 and YR04 for the beak. Then I'm using B05 and, B02 and B00. And then I'm just doing their little bellies, and then I go in with B05 for the body. And I just went out of the line, so I just used my white jelly pen because that's a really good way to cover up if you go out of the lines. So then I used B02 to blend that out, and then B00. And I just go back in with the darkest color just to give it some nice dimension. And I am by no means an expert at coloring. I'm still fairly new to it myself, so I'm just showing how I color. There's many ways to color up stamped images. Many of their designers, like if you look, they all have a different way that they shade, and so this is just the way that I do it, so I hope it will be helpful for some of you. So now for the puppy, I'm using W3 and W1, which are the warm gray tones. And I just thought that this puppy would look cute in that color. So I'm just shading him out. And then I'm going to take R20 just to do the little cheeks there on the bird and also the puppy. Then I'm using E55 to do the light portion of this bear, and I'm going to try to color up each bear in a different color tone for you guys and with different shading. So then I go in with E53 for this one, and this is probably one of my favorites of the bears that I color up. Then I go in with E59 for the dark portions. And E57 to start blending that out. E55. And this is my favorite brown combo that I use in a lot of my Copic coloring. It just blends really nicely and it gives it so much depth from one color to the other. And I have to blend quite a bit to get a nice blend there for his face. And then I just go back into his muzzle a little bit just to blend that out. Then I'm using the same color tones now for the bottom part of the bear, which is E59, E57, and then I go in with E55. And I like to start with my darkest colors, and I know some people prefer to start with their lightest, but for me, I just prefer to start with my darks first. And I think he looks so cute. So there's that first teddy bear. Now I'm going to do this teddy bear over here, and I'm going to actually do the muzzle and the ears in the dark tones. So I'm going to do E59 and E57, and that's going to be the dark tones of inside the ear and the little muzzle. And this is just to do another variation of coloring this up. And then I'm going to take the lighter tones for the actual bear, which are E57 and E55. And then I'm going in with E53. And I think the ears turned out really cute and has some nice shading. So this time I'm going to do the shading from the top going down. And again, just a way to add different variation. So I went in with E57, E55, and now E53. And I think this little bear is really cute too. They're all really sweet. And then I'm going to just go back in a little bit more to get a good blend with that. And now I'm going to do the body of the bear. And this one's so cute. Both of the bears that I've just colored, they look like they want to hug and they're holding out their little arms. They're so sweet. And this is actually the stamp set that I used for my DT project this week. I just had to color up this one and play with it. It's just absolutely adorable. And then I am just finishing up with E53 there. And then I take my R20 to add some little cheeks on the little bears there. And even though that muzzle is dark, you can still add the pink. It just lightens up that little spot and makes it so you can see the little white dots that I put, and that just gives it some cute accent there. Now I'm going to do this little bear here on the end. And I'm going to start with E11 for the lighter parts of his muzzle and the inside of his ears, and then I'm going with E00. And then I do use R20 for some cute pink cheeks. Then I'm using E18, E15, E13, and E11 for this whole base of the bear. And then I'm going to do his little legs and his little body there. And this time I'm having it come like the sun is kind of coming in from the right direction. So this one has some shading that way. So I'm using E15, E13, and then E11 there. And I really like how this bear turned out as well. And I did have to blend this one out quite a bit. And then I'm going in with E15. So I have all the dark portion on the left side as if the sun is shining down from the right. Then I used E15 and E13, and then E11. And I just think that looks so cute. And then I just went back in with E15 and E13 just to get a nice little blend there, and then with the E11. Then I did add some white dots on the little cheeks. Then I take my black jelly pen and I'm adding little dots on their eyes, nose, and also on the little parts where you can see on their palms and their feet. It just makes it shiny and it just looks so, so cute. So you can see there it looks like they have a shiny little nose, and I did the same thing with the dog and then the eyes on the birds. Then for this last bear over here, I'm going to use E59 and E57, and I'm coloring this up using the same color combo as the first bear. Except this time I'm going to do the shading a little bit different, as if the light is coming from the opposite side. So I'm using E57, E55, and a little bit of E53 just to get a nice blend there. Then I go up to the head and I'm doing the right side of this bear darkest, and so that's as if the light was coming in from the left side. And then I'm doing E59, E55, and E53. And again, just really blending it out so I can get a nice blend. I go back in with E55 for the little muzzle and inside of the ears, and then I blend that out with E53. And I'm just darkening that up a little bit, and it looks so cute. So now I'm adding R20 for the cheeks, and then the little white dots there. Then I'm going to color in the little puppy there, and I was going to do it a different color, but I ended up just doing it that same gray tone there. So I just did the same thing with the light coming from the left, so the darkest portion is on the right. So I went in with W3 and W1, which are the warm grays, and then I actually took C0, which is a cool gray, and I'm going to just color in that little portion on his eye there, just to blend it a little bit. And added some pink and some little dots for his cheeks. Then I actually took my white jelly pen and I'm adding a little line and a dot on each of their noses, and it just gives it some nice dimension there. And now I'm just giving that little puppy one as well, and it's time to fussy cut these out. So these do come with coordinating dies. Again, I'll link the stamp set and the dies below, but I just fussy cut these out with my sewing scissors. I really like fussy cutting, so I don't mind at all. And these ones were actually fairly easy to fussy cut out because they were larger images. So I'm just going to fussy cut all of these out and place them onto my stamp set here. I always think it looks so cute if you place them on the stamp set, and I always put pictures of it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely head over and follow me there because I share lots of really cute pictures and projects that I've been working on. So I'm just putting the little puppies there, and then this little teddy bear. I hope that this video was helpful to some of you, and thank you as always so much for all of your sweet comments. They mean so much to me, and I love reading them. So if you have time, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. It's fun too to see who's taking a peek at my videos. So I did actually turn these into little planner clips, and they are available over in my Etsy shop. I'll link that below as well. And if you wanted to purchase the stamp set, it's over in Not2Shabby shop. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.